America, Donald Trump is unstoppable. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. I wish there was another way to say it, another way to tell you that the Donald wasn't unstoppable. But this guy's unstoppable. I mean, every single time, this dude, every time, America, every time, this dude, like, you think you have him. You think you got Donald in the corner. You think Donald's going to drop out. You think he said something, he went a little bit too far. For example, after the San Bernardino shooting, Donald Trump says the best way to get terrorists is to take out their families. Yes, America, quote. He also says, Donald, what are you going to do about black issues? Oh, blacks? I love the blacks. The blacks love me. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be huge. No policy, America. He meets with black pastors. He says he's getting an endorsement. Nobody endorses him. Doesn't matter, right? It does not matter. Donald Trump makes fun of somebody who's disabled. Oh, well. Keep it moving. Donald Trump says all Mexican are rapists. And they steal. And they lie. And they cheat. It doesn't matter. Donald Trump is an anomaly. Now, here's the thing. The people in the GOP party, yes, I'm talking about the ones who drink from the gold chalices, and the people that run the party, the upper echelon elites of the party elite. They believe that in some ulterior, strange world, Donald Trump is going to disappear, and it's going to be a race between Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, and Jeb Bush. My response, America, are you watching the same poll? Are you watching the same television that I'm watching? Donald Trump has sort of created, this is what he's done. Donald Trump has created what I would like to call, I don't even know what you call it. It's like because it's never been seen before in American politics. The only thing you really can compare it to, and the comparison that I make, people are going to say, "Oh, Richard, you're wrong." I can see the comments now. "Oh, Richard, you're crazy. You're wrong. You just hate Donald Trump." But like, take away the killing of 6 million Jews, and the only thing you really can compare it to is Hitler, Adolf Hitler's rise to power, Third Reich. Right? He comes out of nowhere. He's meteoric, and he cannot be stopped. Very similar to Adolf Hitler politically. And I think Republicans who have made up in their mind that they are going to somehow somewhat take him out, they're wrong. There's no way to say it. There's no way to skin this cat. They're wrong. Every single time, America, people say they're going to take him out. Now Chris is attacking him. He goes around and he says, "Oh, he was in Jersey City in 9/11 when people were having tailgate parties and thousands were rallying in the streets after the World Trade Center attack." He's wrong. Even Rudy Giuliani said, "Well, man, there was probably one or two people that were happy about it, but everybody else was pretty sad." Like, this guy is wrong on 90% of the issues, 90% of the time. He has no substance. He has no policy background. But what he's been able to do, he's played the media like a fiddle. Like a fiddle at Christmas. He's like the Pied Piper if he was a fiddle player at Christmas time. He's played them like a fiddle. He knows how to make breaking news every single time. And his supporters, for whatever the reason might be, Richard Nixon called them the silent majority. I call them white people, right? They've endorsed him. They love him. And no matter what he does wrong, they're going to support him. So Donald Trump has created, I would argue, he sort of created a cushion for himself. Now, yeah, the people are saying, well, he's never going to get over 30%. Okay, sure. You're right. He might not get over 30% now. But guess what? No candidate in this race is getting over 30%. And nobody's beating the Donald. The closest person down the latest Quinnipiac poll, I want to say, is Carson. Carson is third, America. Carson is now a non-issue. Carson is now third in the latest polls, right? It is Trump, Marco Rubio, Carson, Cruz. Sometimes some polls have it Trump, Cruz, Carson, Rubio. Either way, folks. Either way, America. Trump is always the top in nationwide polls. And what makes this even crazier, listen, I think the guy's even the devil's smart. He's a smart little devil. That's what Donald Trump is. He's figured out how to corner this market of people. It's sheer marketing. This guy is a real estate genius. He's a marketing genius. And this is what's at play right now. He's figured out how to corner his little section of the vote, and he's going to hold on to it no matter what happens.